Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. The Hungarian elections ended. Orban lost. Mr. Magyar won. What does that mean? Well, I will tell you what will mean for the Hungarian nation. Before I start reading 4 articles that I have here ready for you, and then analyzing what most likely will happen with the Hungarian nation, I have to say this in Romanian and then I will say it in English. I will translate it. Schimbarea șefilor, bucuria proștilor. There is the change of the bosses, the happiness of the stupids. So, for instance, in the office, you have a boss, manager, supervisor, whatever, director, whatever the name would be, the title would be. And people hate that person. Oh my God, that's stupid. That's Gigi is bad. Gigi, and then Gigi gets removed. I don't know, fired or gets another job. And there's another boss coming, and everybody's yes, a next one. So that is the happiness of the stupids, the changing of the boss. Why? They don't understand the boss is over there to implement someone else's policy. And the policy is the same. I will continue you and make you work. It's the same. It's just a different face. Now, in the case of Hungary, we have Orban, who was to the left, and then we're going to get Magyar, who is actually the other way, but I would say to the left and right just to say that to the left. Let's say Magyar is to the left and Orban is to the right. Let's put it this way, even though Orban is more to the left as well, but no, it's like two leftists fighting. But hey, I mean, you don't understand. If you love your nation and you're a patriot, you're not a far right. You are not a person on the right spectrum, political spectrum. That is something they who hate nation states made you believe that by repetition. They are coordinating this. Every citizen, if evidence shows, should love the fatherland or the motherland. Should be a patriot for the patria, for the pater, for the country, for the nation. Now you may have different flavors, but still you will be for the nation. It's true that sometimes some people have certain ideals or ideas that will destroy a nation, but they still claim they love their nation. That's a little paradox. When you say, well, I love my nation, and I want the nation to identify whatever they want. And I want Hungary to be Hungarian, but I want a lot of immigrants to come in, because they will add to the Hungary's diversity. It's still going to be Hungary. You destroy a nation thinking that you love a nation. This is Mr. Magyar. All right. Who will be in charge of Hungary? No, Orban wasn't in charge of Hungary. Neither Mr. Magyar will be. Why? There's a country with a lot of geopolitical importance, and they will not be left to themselves. Therefore, there will be interests, and the interests are only one, a clique. And the clique, the international clique, they will try to pull and control either way. People say Orban was Putin's boy. Very interesting, because Donald Trump allowed Orban to buy Russian oil, and it was not Putin allowing Orban to buy American oil. So from the get-go, who allowed you to do something is in charge of you, not to allow you to buy from someone else. So then Orban sat at a table with Donald Trump and went to the Kremlin to discuss the oil to be given. He went over there and said, I want oil from you because the other guys don't give me. Donald Trump sent the vice president to Hungary. It was not, Lavrov from Russia coming to Hungary, was it? Anyway, let's put it this way. Hungary is owned more or less. The problem is the flavor now. The ownership comes from the liberal, pink hair, bowl-cutting, self-identification, idiocracy, and kumbaya. That's what it is. Now let's see what happened. Orban, and I'm going to say this as well, sometimes it's good to get sick, to appreciate more being healthy. So the same here. Orban now can go back and say, okay, that's fine, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. I agree, all right, I lost. Congratulations, Magyar. Now let's see. You guys who voted for these guys, now you're gonna see it. You thought you had a bad day with me. Now this is gonna be a bad day for you. I guarantee you that Hungary will not be Hungarian anymore. Hungary will open its borders. Hungary will do whatever the guys in Brussels tell them to do. Hungary will lose its traditions. You say no? Give it 3 years and you're gonna see each and every policy implemented by Mr. Magyar and his government will be Brussels. Brussels is a tyrannical clique. Part, not of the clique, of the sub-clique. They're not a clique. The clique is much higher. So let's read. Look at Associated Press. You already know by the title on whose side these guys were. Hungarian Prime Minister Orbán ejected after 16 years in European electoral earthquake. Understand? So from this you understand that the Associated Press is not objective. It has an agenda and all good for the next one. Everybody's happy. Now, if Orbán would have won, I guarantee you it's not going to be Hungarian Prime Minister kicks Mr. Magyar in the balls in a fantastic, superb earthquake. It's not or electoral fantastic. No, it's not going to be like that. Let's read the Russians. Magyar beats Orban in battle for Hungary. What happens now? So, Peter Magyar's decisive win will reshape Hungary's relations with both East and West. Now, they call this, in the first one right here, is this the one? They tell us that this was kicked out. Magyar won. Here, Hungary's opposition leader has pulled off a stunning victory with the TISA party beating Prime Minister Viktor Orbán's Fidesz by more than 16 points. The result is set to dramatically change Hungary's relations with EU, Russia and Ukraine. Correct. Just over an hour after polls closed on Sunday, Orbán called Magyar to congratulate him on his win. And the thing is, now let's see how you are going to kiss Zelensky's dick, how you're going to be in the butt by Brussels, and how you're going to sell out the guys now that's celebrating in the Budapest streets. You're going to see. You're going to see. You're going to see. And Orbán is like, I'm going to be in opposition and wait a few years up to the next election. In the next election, I will show up. Did you miss me yet? No? Okay. More dick. Fuck. That's how it's going to be. Orbán is not going to die. Orbán is going to stay and going to tell them, I told you so. See? I'm right here. You see. All right. With 92% of the ballots counted on Sunday night, TISA was leading with 53.72% of the vote, ahead of Fidesz with 37.67%, a result in line with opposition-friendly pre-election polls. All right, man, that's good. A record of 77.8% of eligible Hungarian votes voted, the highest turnout in any election in Hungarian history, thanks to the unprecedented level of participation. The democratic mandate of the next National Assembly will be stronger than ever before. Gergely Gulyás, the Minister of the Prime Minister's office, said, okay, what does it mean? According to the Russians, will Hungary maintain close relations with Russia? No, I don't think so. They will be singing Brussels' little mantra. Will Hungary get to the cold shoulder from the US? More or less. The Americans probably will not smack them, I think. With Magyar in charge, Hungary will no longer be the darling of the MAGA movement, but the relations within the two countries will likely remain cordial. Will Magyar open Hungary to more immigrants? Yes. Highly unlikely? No. Yes. That's what's going to happen. I guarantee you that. How quickly can the EU release billions of euros it withheld from Hungary? It will do it, and then everybody's going to be happy. Remember, the billions of euros Hungary did not earn. They are given. That means that's a blackmail. They're not, that's something that withheld from them. The EU is currently withholding around 20 billion euros in funding from Hungary. This is like giving to every American, I know, $2 million. How many of the Americans will lose $2 million in the first 2 months? 80% of them? So it's the same here. Yeah, we're going to give Hungary $20 billion. If that's invested in the wrong areas, they're going to go like it was nothing. and citing concerns of the judicial independence, corruption, and Orban's ban on LGBT propaganda, according to the Russians. So they didn't give them money to the whole Hungarians because they voted for Orban, and Orban was against this thing. Right? Will Hungary be able to cancel its contract for Russian oil? Russia supplies almost 90% of Hungary's oil and slightly more of its gas, and provides nuclear fuel for Pac's nuclear power plant. The EU has told everybody its member states completely cut themselves off from Russia's energy by the end of the next year. But Hungary's contract with Russia extend to 2035. They will. Magyar has promised to end Hungary's reliance on Russian energy. So who's going to be in charge of you? The European Union has no resources. So anyway, will the EU now be able to steal Russia's frozen assets? No. And they tell us about the Italians, the Slovakians, and the Czech Republic's prime minister. Bullshit. It shouldn't be immoral to do it. Not that, oh, we still have 3 to change. It's not like that. It should be immoral to do what these guys are doing. And not only, that's not all of it. Let's go to the next article. Orban concedes defeat after 16 years in power, as it happens. Excellent. Why? He said, I'm going to let you suffer, and then I will come back. You'll see. If is allowed and not cancelled like Mr. Călin Georgescu in Romania. You understand? So that's what it is with these guys. This is what's going to happen in Hungary. Hungary will turn into a Romania. Not only in Romania, like a Germany. You're going to have a mishmash or something. They call themselves Hungarians because they have a citizenship. Remember, Germany, nation states, are not the same as the anomaly, United States of America, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. These are anomalies. That's not how the states are. I just come over and say like I'm American right now. Yes, I love America. Here is your citizenship. After 4 years or 5 years of not even speaking the language right. Nothing about the history. Nothing. But you're an American citizen. As another person who I know did something for it. This is not how the countries. This is the anomaly. This is not the general rule. But someone wants to change this. Who might that be? Well, it's someone who is in someone else's house, and they are pointed out that you are not German. You are not German. You are not German. So how can we change it? We call everybody who comes here German. And therefore I lose my track. You're not going to find me. I lose my tracks. I cover my tracks, my tail. So I'll be called a German, even though I'm a big beak. I'll be German as the Zimbabwean who showed up 5 years, let's say, ago. Or I don't know, someone from India or someone from Pakistan. I'm not against that. But they are Pakistanis and will remain genetically Pakistani. Could they be good Germans? Yeah, we'll be good Germans. But look at the football team of Germany right now. That's not Germany. That's not Germany. I mean, look at them. Don't have to read their names or anything. Yes, they were born in Germany. Yes, that's true. But that's not a nation state. All right? This like this right here. So what's going to happen? These guys are going to get immigrants. These guys are going to destroy their traditions. They will be liberal and enlightened. And that's it. You're going to be done. And you're going to be the slave of supposedly the European Union. And this Peter, whatever, is going to be given all kind of shit. He's going to give your money to Zelensky. You're going to give your weapons to Zelensky. Zelensky's not going to talk down to you. Zelensky's going to come to Budapest and going to lecture you, Hungarians, how to be a good European. Zelensky. From the fucking goat herding desert of the Middle East. Excellent. Fantastic. You think you're going to speak Hungarians? Maybe tomorrow you're going to have like 3 languages being the official language of Hungary. How would you like that one? Tomorrow they're going to make you hate your history and your kings and your poets. Petro Fisciando is going to be nothing with him. He's going to be called racist tomorrow or xenophobe or whatever, homophobe or whatever they're going to call it. They're going to destroy you. And what? Why? Well, you're going to find out. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Economically, it's going to be indebted. Hungary is going to get in debt. They're going to shoot themselves with the Russian oil and gas. They're going to probably buy a premium price from the Americans who closed the Gulf of Hormuz. Now, tomorrow is going to be closed even more. An embargo, clearly, right there. And what are you going to do? You're going to buy the same oil you would buy from the Russians well, let's say $1 a barrel, I'm just saying, and you're going to buy with what? $3 million a barrel from the Americans. I'm exaggerating, but you're going to see. You're going to see. So yeah, congratulate yourself. That's great. I'm not a Hungarian. I don't give a shit. Actually, I'm from Romania. So people who know the relationship between Hungarians and Romanians understand that I don't give a shit. No, but I can't ignore when I see someone with balls and working for his country. Orban, with his whatever he did, he worked, I think, for his country. He was a patriot. He loved Hungary to be the way Hungary is. The other guy sounds to me like he's going to be a traitor. But hey, we'll see, and we'll see. But I'll be here if these guys allow me. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.